Okay, Friday morning in the kingdom, and we're live on location. Yes, we had heavy snowfall warnings yesterday and last night, and big drama. It's going to snow so much we're going to lose power because all the power poles will fall down like last time. But guess what? It rained this morning, and now it's sleeting. Yes, sleet. Yes, it's unreal. And the funny thing is, we woke up to rain this morning, so the ramp of the house was a little slippery, but I used caution. Yes, unreal. So this morning, oh yeah, and the weather alert has now been removed. So I guess they're just saying it's a nice day for rain and sleet. Unreal. And Johnny G was supposed to be over at 8 o'clock this morning for his first delivery. I think he's canceled that because the road's probably too slippery. All right, this morning we woke up to -2, but feels like -8. Yes, and it's, how would you say, sleeting, raining. On the yo-yo scale, +28 Fahrenheit, but feels like +18 Fahrenheit. Yes, nasty weather. I'm like Les Nessman live on location. Also, too, you notice everything that's gone down there? Yes, the Gong Show contractors got removed from the property yesterday. They got shut down about 3 o'clock and they're packing everything up. And they worked late into the night. And plus they're back out there with the loader in the dark, smoothing it all out. But also too, they were hauling cement into WHO-ville. And guess what? That orange tailings, the acid tailings, was on the road all the way into WHO-ville. The staff notarized that. Yes, so unfrickin' real. And the only person to blame is the contractor himself, because he's so stupid. He had 5 loads of sand sitting down there. When I talked to him and told him he's on somebody else's property, he was to stop, phone the people, and regroup. But no, he kept going, and it was, 2 months later, they're finally removed from the property. So I don't know what they're going to do with all that sand and gravel that was hauled from Thompson, Manitoba, probably at $4,000 a load, because now it's all mixed in with the acid tailings. Yes, so what about stupid? And you can't blame the cops. The cops have to wait till, how'd you say, Judge Judy. Oh, she has a nice bum. Yeah, has to issue a letter for the cops to fulfill it. We blame the Gong Show Mining Company for telling a contractor to set up there, and the contractor himself. Yes, and also too, Mr. Humphreys. If Mr. Humphreys had the balls and arrived that weekend, got out of the rental car and said, hey, you're on my property, here's the map, here we are, get off the property. But nope, it was a long drawn out process for 2 frickin' months. And my neighbor, who's 86 years old, he ended up in the hospital. Yes, he got stressed out because he was yelling at everybody for how many years to stay off the orange tailings, get the hell out of here. He couldn't handle it and he ended up in the hospital. He's probably never dealt with some people so stupid. And the sad part is, the Gong Show contractors are going to breed. Yes, they're going to have offspring, and they're going to be just as dumb or dumber. Yes, we're going to set up our bulk mixing plant or whatever, batch plant. We'll rip down the signs that say private property, no trespassing. Yes, and their kids are going to be dumb. Yes, hopefully the bulk petroleum guys have seized all their equipment so they can auction it off to clean up that mess. Because I'm the one that has to look at that mess. I have to drive by that mess. Unreal. So a little bit of snow isn't going to clean it up. Yes. And also too, the government failed the most. Yes. Our tax dollars. You phone them, they don't return your calls. They do nothing. This is the environment. So they don't care. Yeah. What a useless bunch. Oh well. Drama's over now. We don't have to worry about the mess. Unreal. But I also had to phone the other petroleum company in Calgary and tell them that the squatters or the tenants on the one bulk station's moved over onto theirs. So maybe phoning the other guys, got the ball rolling. Unfrickin' real. Well, I'm soaked. Time to go inside. And whoa, wait, I gotta walk the dogs very carefully. Okay, I'm down at the neighbors here. I don't have my Lily Tomlin mic. I'm just filming this for Mr. Humphreys. He's probably going to unsubscribe now that this drama's over, but this is how these guys see everything through the videos. So what a freaking mess. Orange tailings everywhere. What a mess. Unreal. Well, I don't know what to say, but it's sad to see that's what the new world has come to, with more dumb people than ever. All right, let's get back to walking the dogs.
Friday morning in WHO-ville, just after 9 a.m., and as you can see, the snow has finally come. When I got up at 4:30 this morning, it was freezing rain. There is a thin layer of ice on everything. I'm not sure if you can see it on the camera, but everything is covered in ice. Now there's going to be snow on top of it, so that'll be extra dangerous. Let's head inside and let the dogs out and make breakfast. I'm not sure what we'll be doing today, or if I'll even be going anywhere because of the road conditions.
Okay, after morning coffee, and I had to scrape the ice off the window so I can see out to see what's going on. Unfrickin' real. We're supposed to have heavy snow. We're supposed to be out in a snow truck having fun. Like I said, I create my own problems like when I said I do. One, I should have never put the skis on the front of the truck. I should have left the wheels on and drove around until we couldn't drive anymore because there'd be lots of snow. But no, we put the skis on and we're stuck in the shop. We're in a low pressure air system. I just stocked up the stove. It took forever to boil the water for the coffee. Yes, my second expensive cup. So now the stoves are burning. How would you say? Door open, vent open, damper open, and they're burning slow and not putting out much heat. Oh, look at that. It's scary. All right, so let's see if we can spend the day in the shop. We'll start working on the 38 Maple Leaf once again. Maybe we can try our luck with some wiring. Yes, and seeing how the wood stove's not putting out much heat, we can work right here. Because usually when that thing's putting out heat, it's too hot to work right there. We learned. Yes, we learned. All right, let's get to work and impress the boss. Yes, he's so upset. He's such an asshole.
12 p.m. and I'm just getting ready to make lunch. Today I'll be having leftovers from last night. As you can see, there's some blue sky peeking out from behind the clouds, but off into the distance there is some more snow coming, so let's head inside, let the dogs out and make lunch. Then at 1 p.m. I'll get the quad out and head over to the kingdom and do a little bit of firewood. Almost 1 p.m. and I'm just finishing up lunch and fed the dogs. I got the quad out, now I'll head over to the kingdom and do some firewood. It did get sunny there for a few minutes, but now there are some dark clouds rolling in. Maybe we'll get some more snow. Now let's head over to the kingdom. Made it to the kingdom and I had to park down at the shop so I could put some air in the tires. Now my dad is going to empty out the box trailer while I fill the 2 pails. Then I'll take the box trailer down to the wood pile and get it filled again. 1:30, we got the box trailer emptied and ready to head down to the wood pile. Now my dad's going to bring the 38 up to the shop. That way he can take the back tires off and tire groove them. So I'll get a little video of him bringing it up to the shop. Got the 38 up to the shop. Now I'll head down to the wood pile while my dad takes off the back tires here. He is going to tire groove them, that way he doesn't have to put the tire chains on just yet. As you can see, we don't have much snow. Didn't take me very long and I was able to get the box trailer filled. Now I'll head back up to the shop and park it and see what my dad's up to. Got the box trailer parked over by the hose shack. My dad has all the welders running, the one that's in the back of the 38, the welding sleigh, and the AC/DC sleigh. We're starting them now since it's warm instead of trying to start them at -30. Now I'll walk over and see what he's up to. Looks like the welder in the welding sleigh doesn't want to start, so my dad is going to put the battery charger on it, and while he does that, we will use the extension cord and plug it into the 38 welder and take the tires off the back. That way my dad has something to do in the shop with the tire groover. 2 p.m. we just got both of the tires off the 38. Now I'll roll this one into the shop, then my dad can put the blocks underneath. That way if the jacks go down, we're not going to damage the bottom. Gotta make sure we lock up the back of the 38 here. I'm officially done in the kingdom, so I'll head back into WHO-ville and check the mail. If there's anything in the mail, I'll return. My dad's going to change his clothes and head into the shop and do some tinkering. It is getting nasty out here. Just got back from checking the mail. There was nothing there. Now I'll put the quad away and take the battery off. That way if it gets cold tonight, the quad will start tomorrow with a nice warm battery. Then I can head inside and let the dogs out.
Okay, just about coffee time, and we decided to bring the 38 GMC up to the shop and pop the tires off. Yes, now we look like the neighborhood we really are. Yes, rough and tough, they steal everything, including the wheels. Alright, so as being a warm day, we had that welder going, and it has the electric fuel pump. It started right up, but this one wasn't a happy camper. Seems how we have the valve system right here. Okay, we have the barrel out here. Yes, the barrel with all the fuel in it, so we can run consecutively when we have no power. Yes, we live off grid sometimes. So what we do is the filter hangs out the side here, so you're standing over there with the door open, you can see the filter, and it wouldn't suck. So I think we're gonna have to put an electric fuel pump. So we usually run off the fuel tank of the machine, which is this one here. Put the valve like that, it sucks out of the tank. Close that, open that, like this, and it'll suck off the barrel outside. So that's how you usually start it in the winter. Run on the gas tank inside when it's warmed up and sucking good. Switch to this one. Alright, so we got it up and going. We're happy. I think we'll have to switch over to electric fuel pump, and we'll go in the shop now. We even put blocks under the wheel hubs for safety because everything's so slippery out here. Oh wait, we're supposed to have heavy snowfall warnings, but it's warm and raining. Oh well. Okay, the plan was the 38 GMC service truck was to come in the shop to have a service. Yes, we have the electric rad, or the aluminum rad with electric fan to install, the remote oil filter, a bunch of other things. Plus, we're going to groove these tires, all right? So we also learned off of these tires over here, when we used the, how would you say, the Binford 1000 tire slicer dicer, people were suggesting snips or snipes or whatever, more lines, more traction. As you can see, when I was trying to move it out there wasn't much snow on the ground, and it was spinny because those things are like bananas. Yeah, so maybe we'll fart around and relax today and do zigzags, and we'll have to figure out a pattern that's going to be easy because that's a lot of zigzags between this tire, and then if we go back to these ones and zigzag them. Yeah, oh well, thoughts required. We'll do that after coffee, I think. Okay, just about 4:30 in the kingdom, and it's playtime. Yes, it's playtime. The boss will be freaking out. What are we doing? We're taking the snow truck apart. Well, hello. It's raining outside, so that we can't go outside. There's supposed to be snow. So we have to take the wheel off to, how would you say, have room to walk around. Trying to roll this thing on the ground back and forth didn't work out. We went back to the old way we did it, or the first time we learned how to do it was put it on the snow truck, spin the wheel. Okay, so we're trying to figure out a pattern, which is easy to figure out. Okay, so what we found out is do our regular deep cuts right here, and then there's a bumpy here to that bumpy, and then same as over here, that bumpy to that bumpy, and try it. So we might be getting too much, how would you say, not enough material around. Those will just break off, but we don't know. Okay, we bought these tires back in 2013 when we had our Hollywood fun money. Yes, we're appearing on Ice Road Truckers with a Screaming Ford, my 15 seconds of fame. So let's just have playtime, keep the pattern simple, just go zigzag across, figure it out. We might be wrecking the tire, we might improve the tire, we don't know, but most likely now we can buy these tires with a ground grip, because we've been buying tires for the Maple Leaf, the 45 and stuff like that, no problems with the ground grip. So I imagine we can get ground grip tires now, because these are a military pattern, and I think these ones came from Korea. I'm not sure, but the main thing is we're having fun. We're making ziggy zags. I don't know if it's going to work or what we're doing, but we did break a tip. So after how many hours of use, the tip kind of folded back and broke off. So here you're trying to keep a steady pattern, and the thing was folding under, and it was getting closer and closer, and then it kind of went, oops, that was it. But that's okay, we're having fun. All right, so there's the clock, so the boss knows we're still working hard, and we get this tire done today, and then do the other tire tomorrow, or make the staff do the other tire tomorrow, and then we can go driving in the snow. Yeah, what snow?
5 p.m. and this is the temperature we're sitting at right now. It's minus 2 degrees Celsius, which is 28 degrees Fahrenheit. We even have the feels like on the side. It is a lot colder than it feels like right now. That wind is picking up, and as you can see, it's starting to snow pretty good now. Hopefully we get a lot of snow, that way we can take the snow truck out. Now let's head inside. I doubt the dogs will want to go out, make supper, and end my day.
Okay, it got nasty out there. We had to strap the doors because they were whapping and blowing in the wind there. They're banging away. I know how the little piggies felt with the big bad wolf. And also, too, we put the snow truck tire back here so we didn't grab it and groove it. Yes, and then we're wondering why we got 3 tires grooved. All right, let's see if we can turn. All right, there we go. this worked out good. Good production line. We got to get the broom out and sweep that up. The boss won't be impressed. Yes, making a mess. So I got this one on. Spin the wheel round and round, and you go left hand, right hand, because your right arm gets tired after, I don't know, halfway through the tire. And we found out that the little Bunsen burner thing here, once this thing starts to bend back, change it out. Oh, hand and eye coordination. Yeah, once the thingy cutter bends back, change it out, because we pushed it to the limit with the other one. This one here turned out good. And proper way to do it would probably not to do the deep grooves or anything like that, but also to remember we're having fun and we're improving our grooving skills. Yes, skills, yes, for later in life. So tomorrow morning we'll groove this one, and then we can put it up back on the 38 GMC Service Truck and go cruising around to wave at the ladies at Dairy Queen. Okay, hiding out of the wind by the shop extension. They forecasted heavy snows and all that stuff for us. And all we got is rain. Now we got the wind. It's just nasty out here. It's just like in Saskatchewan. No snow and lots of wind. I remember traveling across Saskatchewan when I was younger. All right, look at the flags. They're a tangled mess. Oh, man. Let's go walk the dogs quickly, make a video, and enjoy a Friday night. Yes, a Friday night here in WHO-ville, but in the kingdom just outside of WHO-ville. All right, let's go walk the dogs, make a video, and we'll talk to you later.